All right, Facebook fam, I hope all is well. Welcome to the Fly Trap. Welcome to this week's Fly Trap once again. I am your host, Ralph Sweeney, and we have Mr. Isaac McJimsey, who's a co-host and co-founder of Marriage Uncut. Isaac, where can they go to find out more information regarding Marriage Uncut?
All right, hit us at Marriage Uncut on Facebook, but also we got a website, marriageuncut.com. And mentioned last week, we started our blog, Letters of a Loving Father. And you can reach us there at alovingfather.com.
That is what's up, Isaac. Where else can they find Toast?
Oh, yeah. And I just talked with a couple of guests for next season. We'll be talking about relationships, but particularly gearing in on parenting, that relationship, and then how that relates to, marriage, how it relates to co-parenting, all that stuff. So you hit us at Toast to Love TV. And that's on YouTube.
That's on
YouTube. That's correct.
I don't know, for whatever reason I was drawing a blank. I do apologize to you and Jackie regarding that.
Oh,
and
fine.
And if so what you're putting out the letters every week?
Every week, and got two more I could go for on and on, but I got two more. These next two letters will be real sensitive. We'll go into deep dive. I'm writing them I have written them to my daughters. The first three installments were my mother, my two sons, or two of my sons, and then these next two are my daughters. I've learned a lot of lessons raising daughters. And so what I'm finding out, Ralph, is a lot of parents want to write letters to their children. They just don't know how. So we're going to start a letter writing not contest, but letter writing thing. And we're going to have letters posted on the site as parents, do a deep dive and just sharing their feelings about their children.
Okay, that is what's up, Isaac. I appreciate you putting that out there, because I'm one of those parents who, after speaking with you and after reading yours, is like, I got to get back on the ball, because that is something I did start with my son when he was a freshman in college. And now that he up and become an upperclassman, we kind of fell off and said, okay, you're a man. But I remember myself receiving those letters when I was in school. And that was like, good as gold, getting a handwritten letter, matter of fact, was from someone who took the time to write me a letter. And to this day, 25, 26, 27 years later, I still have those. And that's something to keep. And, every time I pick up that, it just, brings back the memories of what I was doing at that time. And just to have somebody think about me during that time and take the time to write this, man, that's always something special. But today, people, we have a special guest in the house, Miss Minnie Robinson.
Yes.
Miss Robinson.
Hello.
Miss Robinson.
Hello.
We're going to treat you like family.
I hope so.
I'm not gonna lie. With some of my families, we kick them in the blankety blank. We stab them in the back. But we're gonna treat you nice today. We're gonna treat you like our cousins.
Okay.
Some of my cousins. Okay. Our first best friends in the world. But Minnie Robinson is the owner of Minnie Robinson LE. You can reach her at MinnieRobinsonLE.com. And you're also on the gram, right?
I am under Minnie Robinson LE.
Minnie Robinson LE on the gram. And, tell us a little bit about what you do.
So for those of you who don't know me, I am Minnie Robinson. I am a licensed esthetician here in Greenville, South Carolina. So I specialize in lash extensions, brow enhancements, and body waxing. So would you guys like to tell us about any of your experiences with any of those services?
All right. So, tell us a little bit about what if anybody's watching this, and those of you who are watching, please, put some comments in the comment section.
Yes, or if you have any questions.
But this is going to be an interesting conversation, because we brought Minnie in because today we're going to be talking about metrosexuals, or being a metrosexual. Men taking care of themselves. And I know that a lot of women would probably come to your establishment, Minnie, but we also asked you to talk about, hey, what can us men get from your establishment? How can we benefit from Minnie Robinson LE. You know, I have some history, but I also wanted, you know, you to tell that before I go in and tell the world of my experiences with your company.
Yes, first I want men to know that they should be comfortable coming into the spa or salon. I want you all to know that you should be able to come in, feel comfortable, and take care of yourself. You should want to look good and feel good just as us women do. So when you come to me, you're coming to me for skincare concerns. So if you want a facial, just relax. If you want to get rid of some of that body hair, you can come on in. If you have gray brows that you now want black, you don't want to show your age, you can come on in. I can help you with that as well.
Oh, that's what's up. You can help me,
Yeah,
you know, take off this. Now, the only gray
yes,
hair I have
yeah.
is,
So
like,
it's
I'm
like I
not blessed
said,
like Isaac. Isaac has all, you know, with a jet black Isaac.
jet black, what? Oh, the hair.
No, like jet black on, you know, on the chin. Like, man, yeah, that is the only place I have gray hair.
Hey,
Now.
I
I
have a
still
few grays poking through, but we maintain, as they
yeah,
say, we maintain. I
still
want to
have,
say
I still
this.
have part of my hairline.
Ralph, she had me at spa. When she said spa, I'm like, hey, I'm all in.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
now, you know, in our talk over the last week, Isaac, you know, I mentioned that, like, man, I never experienced that, but it slipped my mind because of COVID. You know, we have been off of our routine, and I do remember reaching out to Minnie. I, you know, said, hey, what can you do? What, you know, if I were to come to your establishment, what can you give me? And she did. Oh man, it was a facial massage. But you know, Minnie, can you go into the details of all the things that you did that day when I came in for that?
So when you came to visit me, I did welcome you. You received a facial massage.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in a room right now that's all pink. And this room, I usually have my women in here, but I do have another room that is neutral so men can feel comfortable. When you get a facial, you're going to relax. There's going to be nice music playing. The bed is going to be nice and cozy and warm. I'm going to massage treatment on your face. You're going to get a facial mask, a facial massage, hot towels. It's real relaxing. And not only relaxing, it's good for your skin.
Now, can you talk about the products that you use from your establishment that day?
Yeah,
Or
so
if
I
anyone coming in
use,
right now, what type of products would you use? This, you know, let's focus on the facials. What would you use that's oh man, that
so
is, you know,
I do
something that's a
use
specialty of you.
Dermalogica products for a cleanser. So when you came in, I used Dermalogica special cleansing gel, which is good for it's good for most skin types. But when it came down to the face mask, I used one of my products by Natural North. All ingredients are certified organic. So I gave you a natural organic face mask. And once the face mask is applied to your face, it's something that sets on there for about 15 minutes. And then afterwards is rinsed off, massaged through, and a hot towel is applied. So
Now,
if you're having any skin issues, say acne, dry skin, aging skin, I have something that's good for you.
okay. Now, Isaac, I will say that I was wrong in my answer. You know, last week I did have the facial treatment from Minnie Robinson, and I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep, and it was a very nice massage. It was over the top.
Yes.
It was very nice. And I ended up, when I left, I remember that the sun was brighter. The ride from the salon back to my place was, easy living. You know, I was on Easy Street, man. I was like, man, this is, like, okay, I like this right here. So, Minnie, what else can we enjoy from your establishment?
So not okay. Body waxing. Let's talk about manscaping.
Yeah, let's talk about manscaping.
Oh my goodness.
So you can come to me if you want to be waxed. As a matter of fact, I just had a man to call me a couple of weeks ago. He was very nervous. I could tell he was nervous. He was uncomfortable speaking to me about it. but his wife told him to call because she wanted him to come in and get waxed. He's like, they're going to the beach. She doesn't want all the chest hairs, the underarm hair. She wants him clean. Men, come and see me. This is something that I can take care of for you. But most importantly, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. When you come to visit an esthetician, whether it's me or anyone else, you should know that we are here. This is what we do. We are here to cater to you. So if you have hair that you want removed, feel free to come on in and be comfortable.
Wait. You know, I have to step back.
Step back.
I have to step back. You mentioned some areas, you know, where,
Okay.
you know, we have hair grows just about everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
I was in the barbershop last week.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Shannon out there. I was in the barbershop and I felt the clippers, you know, graze my ear. You know, just like, man, I had hair growing out of my ear, man. I was like, okay, let me nip that away. So, you know, you have hair growing just about any and everywhere.
Everywhere.
And there are some delicate areas.
You have hair going out your ears, out your nose, and it only takes a minute to remove that.
Now,
And it's only
let's talk about the sensitive areas.
It is out, it's up, and it's out. So that is something. If you have nose hairs, hair in your ears, that's something that can be removed. I don't do Brazilian waxing for men, but a lot of estheticians do. But if you want to come and get a bikini, so nothing's hanging out of you, I don't know what type, you're wearing boxers, briefs, bikinis, I don't know what you're wearing, but I could definitely manscape that for you through waxing. Hair on your butt. I know a lot of men get hairy back there. That is something that can be addressed between your legs, your butt cheeks. You can lay on the table, spread it open. I'll get up in there and remove the hair.
This is all private, you know, no cameras or anything like this. Is all,
no cameras. Everything's private. Everything's professional.
I was going there. You know, like there's some sensitive areas, and like, you know, how do you Brazilian wax or sensitive areas such as that?
See, okay. So men, everyone has their own preferences. Women come in all the time. They're getting waxed. You may have a wife or significant other. She's coming in to get waxed, but she may want the same thing from you as well, and you may not realize it. But when you come in, it's just a quick cleanse, a quick powder to dry everything off. The wax is applied and it's just snatched off. Now, I'm not going to lie, it can be painful.
Yeah, that's my concern.
It can be painful, but the thing is, while you're laying there on the table, you're thinking about the results. How nice is it going to be to not have any hair on your butt cheeks or in between your butt? You know? It's a good feeling.
No, I'm thinking about the pain.
Don't think about the pain. You can't think about the pain. You only need to think about the results, how good you're going to feel afterwards. And women do it all the time. So
Miss Minnie,
you guys are gonna have to man up.
You lost me at snatch when you said you're gonna snatch. I don't want anything snatched off of me.
Well, you know, you want it done quickly. You want it done quickly.
Now, is that something that gets better over time? The more time
I would love to tell you that it does. The thing about it is, most people come in every 4 weeks. You want to come in every 4 weeks, so you're not going to have too much hair, and it's not going to be as painful. So that should answer your question, as in, does it get better? But you are still going to feel the pain.
You know, I've been, you know, doing some push-ups, bench pressing, you know, jumping rope, and so I have my beach body ready. So,
but are you manscaping? Are you manscaping?
You know, but I don't wear bikini. I wear boxer briefs, and you know, boxer briefs covers, you know, everything. So
I'm
half manscaping from here to here. Yes. From here below. Ooh, I don't know.
I think that every man should try it. I think every man should try it and see, you know, just go by the results. See how
Now,
you
is
feel
that
walking around once the hair is removed, and also see what your spouse thinks about it as well.
right? Is that, let me ask you something, Minnie. Is is the hair removal, is it regional, or would you find it more so in the sunny states, or is it something that there's a niche, community that wants this done?
Well, I can say, just based here in South Carolina, you have certain times of the year when you have more waxing done. Like right now, it's getting warmer. People are going to the beach, they're going to the pool. So they want the hair removed. They don't want hair hanging out of their bikinis. They're wearing their swimsuits, their tank tops. So you don't want hair hanging out under your tank tops.
Okay.
So this time of the year, there's more waxing, definitely.
All right. Are you comfortable talking about any pricing with having, what type of pricing or price range are we looking at when having, manscaping
So
and this hair removal?
pricing, if a guy comes here and he wants to get his inner butt cheeks waxed, it's $20.
Wow.
Yes,
About
and
$20.
it's just a couple of strips, and it's real quick. You're in and out. Nose is $10. Your ears is $10. You can get your underarms done, your chest waxed.
Now, I have to ask you now, I'm old school, man.
Yes.
My grandmother would get my cousin and I, she would take us to the, our, local doctor for our physicals and everything. She'd be like, y'all go ahead and take a shower before going over there. Is that something that like I can't come over there after work, and or do I need to shower up?
No,
Huh?
no, don't go to the gym, hit the grocery store, run errands, and then come. Try to make a quick stop, go home and take a shower first. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you stink. Did you not take a shower before you came? I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to look at you and like, how are you doing today? I need you to open your legs, do this. And I'm just going to talk to you and treat you as if you did take a shower. But I would appreciate it if you would.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I mean, just think about it. You're going to be laying there. Your odors are just going to be exposed. So
we're just going to stick with the waist up. Waist up.
The waist up. So the waist up. The waist up, the same as under your arms. When you come in, I'm going to clean up under your arms. I'm going to clean it and then I'm going to wax it. So it's up to you.
So you mean to tell me, Minnie, you would have me looking like a bronze statue if I were?
Yeah, I can.
Really?
I can. You got the pose going on?
Listen here, I still got COVID money from stimulus. That thing is still in my car. I haven't even cashed it yet. I've had it for 2-3 months now.
Yes, but I definitely think
it's been up on
you should try it. I mean, all men should at least try it once and see how they like it.
Mm-hmm. Now, how often would you put these individuals on a schedule, or is it something that is based on my judgment, or you say, you know what? Based on
most people are on a schedule. Most people are on a 4-week schedule. But if you do come in or call me and say, I'm going out of town, I think I want to go ahead and get my arms waxed. Or I was driving down the road and I noticed I had a little chin hair, or I noticed the hair coming out of my nose. You got time to take that out real quick? Just give me a call, text me, and it'll only take a few minutes. So you don't need to be on a schedule. When it comes to like your facial hair, nose, ears, you don't need to be on a schedule. Just give me a call.
So these areas that we're talking about right now, you recommend not using a razor. What's the difference between using a razor and using you?
The thing about using a razor is, one, you risk cutting yourself, but also the hair, when getting waxed, the hair is going to grow back slower because I'm going to pull the hair out by the root. When you're shaving, you're only shaving the top layer of hair. So when the hair grows back, a lot of people say, oh, my hair is going to grow back thicker, but really your hair isn't growing back thicker. It's just at a different phase. So when you shave, you're shaving off the thin layer, and as it goes deeper, it gets thicker. So you have a next layer that's coming up. So it's not only is it coming up faster, it's coming up thicker. But when I wax it, I'm pulling all of that out. So now it's going to come up slower and thinner.
Now, because of my genetic makeup, I'm the sole heir of my tribe. Um, yes, I'm the next king in line.
What?
But because of my genetic makeup, I have naturally curly hair.
Okay.
And when that hair grows back, sometimes you mess around and get a hair bump in the wrong place.
Oh yeah.
Right.
That will ruin your week. Is there a difference between the hair bumps, or is there a
So
difference?
let me tell you, you're thinking of getting ingrown hairs. Your hair isn't pushing out the way that it needs to. It's curling up and it's painful. So something that you would want to do is exfoliate. So when people come here and get sensitive areas like their bikini or Brazilian waxing, I try to send them home with an exfoliant. So they want to soften that area and they want to make it easier for the hair to push on through the skin so it won't curl back under and cause an ingrown hair.
So is it less likely to happen with the wax, or is it about the same with both technique, the razor and the wax?
You definitely want to do the waxing. Another thing about having the waxing done, a lot of people who shave, when the hair grows back, it itches. When you get waxed and the hair grows back, it doesn't itch. Or I'm not going to say it doesn't itch, but not as much. So it's definitely more comfortable when it's time for the hair to grow back.
You lying. You mean to tell me waxing is less itchy?
Yes.
So I'm up here sweating in the gym. I'm doing like this.
No,
Ralph, I had a question.
No, you need to be waxed.
I had a question.
Yes.
Miss Minnie, so what about my biggest concern I've been thinking about for a while is the eyebrows. I got a luscious brow over my eyes. And my wife and I went to a mall one time and I saw her get hers done. And I said, what do you think about me doing that? She said, oh, you ain't ready. This pain is pain is something else.
Right. And I'm happy you brought that up because men can get their brows done. And this goes back to the whole thing on bikini waxing and Brazilian waxing as well. And
what would you do with these?
Eyebrows. Okay, women, we do this all the time. Women come in here on their schedule to get their brows done. You need a wax. And for men to come in, I don't have to give you such a defined shape as I would a woman. I'll just give you something, a cleanup. And that's all you need.
A cleanup.
Okay,
but,
so you wouldn't have me looking feminine.
No. I'm just going to clean you up. I'm just
going to
clean
these up.
So you
clean them up.
Be ready for have everybody, ready for like a Tyler Perry audition.
These need cleaning up.
I'm tight with the cut, got my eyebrows, beard shave, I got the muscles popping out from the medium shirt. So you have us looking right. Well, today, family, we are talking about men, keeping themselves up. They call it being a metrosexual. Isaac and I had this conversation, last week.
Oh yeah.
And we decided to bring in Minnie to talk about the services that she provides at MinnieRobinsonLE.com and from her salon. Minnie, where's your salon located?
We are located here in Greenville, South Carolina, off of West Butler Road.
West Butler Road. And, you can reach out to her through a website or on Facebook or IG, Instagram.
Minnie Robinson LE.
Minnie Robinson LE on Instagram. Minnie Robinson, that's MINNIE Robinson, LE.com. Be sure to reach out to her. I've tried her services and I was thoroughly impressed with what I have. The establishment is very clean, welcoming, lots of products on the shelves, and as you're walking out, so you're gonna get an array of conversational pieces as far as what benefits you. I've not only seen what was on the shelf, but I have done photo shoots with her product and got a thorough explanation on those products. And so with that being said, Minnie, what would you like to leave with the people?
Like I said earlier, I just want men to be comfortable coming into the salon, and I want you to look good and feel good, just as us women do.
Man,
Yeah.
we
There's
definitely
nothing wrong with
gonna
taking care
put
of
you on
yourself.
blast. Now you're
Huh?
you're more than welcome to stay, because Isaac and I, we're about to act the fool.
Oh God.
Nothing that you can't handle. As you can see in the background of both he and I got my music posted in the background, but looks like he has on a new hat. He has a new phrase on the board, and he has some over-the-counter product sitting on the table.
Man, the culture is on
We
fire.
you can have to FedEx him some product from Minnie Robinson
I
LED.
will. I
Please
will.
do.
And so
I will. Thank you,
Isaac,
guys.
Thank you.
you're more than welcome to stay. More than welcome
Okay.
to stay with us, Minnie. We'll probably be on for like another hour or so, but you're always welcome to the fly trap. Now, Isaac, I see you have on a new hat today. That means something is repping the culture this week, or something has transpired. Let's get into. Wait a minute, Minnie. Before you get off, I have some things I need to ask you. We're gonna bounce. So don't leave. Don't leave. You're our guest. I promise we won't embarrass you. We'll keep it.
We'll keep it civil.
Isaac, what's going on, man?
Oh man, the culture is on fire. Do you hear me? That's why I have I think this is my second favorite hat from Alexander's Hats in Gastonia, but I had to bring it in tonight. With everything going on with Kwame Brown and the Smoke podcast and everything going on with Kevin Samuels, I had to wear a hat this week. I mean, the culture just won't let me take a hat off. So, our agreement, as long as the culture is on fire, then I'm gonna be wearing a hat. So, man, where do we start with, especially with the Kwame Brown and the Smoke podcast? We see that, black on black crime looks differently. It's not shots fired with a gun. It's shots fired with words, with multimedia. And so after 20 years, think about this, Kwame Brown been drafted, and no doubt about it, he was a basketball bust. After 20 years, comments were made, and he said, hey, enough is enough. And he had words, and he's had several words. And last night, man, I just took a step back. I listened to a little bit of Kevin, and Kevin said something that I thought was very important, is, following the code. We don't have a code